Hi, my name is Jayden. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is my taxi driver, aka Dad. We are Bankside Boys UK. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and hit the bell button and comment down below. Peace.
So after being away for a few weeks, it was good to be back fishing with Jayden. It was good to be back on the bank and good to be back out filming. We'd spent the night at our local club water, caught a couple of small fish during the night, and then what you were just seeing on the screen was one of the bigger fish we caught first thing in the morning. As you can see, we got ourselves very comfortable, settled in for a rainy session, but it was productive. I suppose you could say, when it rains, we shine. If you haven't liked our video already, please do so. And if you have any topics you'd like us to cover, or you've got any questions you'd like to ask, please leave a comment down below. With rain dominating this 48-hour session at our local club water, I was extremely reluctant to get the camera equipment out on many occasions and film for any length of time. Next time we're out, we'll definitely try and get a bit more action in our video.
On the dock, It's the fin.
Fingers round the scales, the fin there, that's it. Fingers round the fin. That's it. Got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Got him? Don't hold him on ya.
I got him.
Gay!
He has a
Alright,
little
don't rub
heart
him, don't rub him,
fight
don't
them.
rub him, don't rub him that.
It's beautiful.
There we go.
It's just so beautiful.
There we go, and there's one for Jayden.
Would you like to know how you can win yourself a RidgeMonkey Hunter 750 bait boat? Well, stick around to the end of this video and we'll give you all the details on how you can help us get to 1,000 subscribers and how you can help yourself win this fantastic little bait boat. It really is a brilliant boat from RidgeMonkey, and we've got all the bag for it, a spare pair of batteries, everything all with it, all ready to go. It could be yours. One of the things you're going to need to do to win this bait boat, if you haven't all done it already, is like the video. Go down there, click on that little thumbs up button, and that's one of the first things you need to do. Next thing you need to do is just scroll on down there and leave a comment. Don't mind if you leave a comment, don't mind if it's good, bad, whether you just want to ask a question, or whether you want to know something, how we can help you with your fishing. Just leave a comment. And lastly, what you need to do to win this RidgeMonkey Hunter 750 bait boat is share this video. Share it as much as you can. Share it once, share it twice, share it 3 times.
Getting a good view.
I'm getting a good view,
And then
bud.
suddenly, out of nowhere,
We caught an 18 pound common.
you watching what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm going, yeah.
18 pounds and 4 ounces. Hey?
How cool is that?
How cool is that, people? Hey? Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Just banked unexpectedly off camera. I just banked an 18 pound 4 ounce mirror carp, which you'll see a quick picture of on screen now. And but during the fight, it straightened my hook, and I wasn't using a cheap hook. I won't tell you what brand of hooks I was using, but it was a long shank hook that I was using, and that by a very big company, I had a very big company, and it straightened the hook out. So well chuffed in that sense. Yeah, great. But anyway, banked the fish, And that's the important thing, is to bank the fish. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to show you all how I tie my slip D rig. Now what I've done is, in that little bit of line there's a knot in the end of that line, and that just gets whipped into the back of the knotless knot. If I can thread that through, and there you go, threaded through. So then I literally come up and I come round, just keeping that knot in the back of that there, and then once you've got that knot trapped at once, it will stay there all the way down, and then you can whip down. I do like 4, 5, 6 turns on the knot, and then go
monkey magic
around once and then back up through the. And there's my little knotless knot with my slip D rig. Everyone's got all special rig puller tools and stuff like that. I don't really feel the need for that. And then that is my slip D. It's my version of the slip D. And so when you get your bait on there, your bait's on. So there's your slip D. And what happens is, as the fish tries to eject the hook of the bait, the hook comes flying back up here, out of the way. The bait rather comes flying back towards the eye of the hook, out of the way, leaving the hook sitting proudly in the fish's mouth. And this one was bang right in the middle of the bottom lip on the last fish I caught. And that is my slip D rig. Just to finish that off, I'm going to whack a bit of shrink tubing on there and shrink that down, tie a figure of 8 knot loop knot in the other end, and the rig will be in the end probably about 8 inches long. And onto that I am going to put a 14mm boilie with a little fake maggot as a hair stop, and that's what's doing the business for me today. And when I've finished putting that rig together, I'll come back to you in a second and give you a little shot of that rig all finished and on the rod ready to be cast. And that's my slip D rig. And now just a quick back, still sorting out the rig for this rod. So we're no names mentioned, bait floss, no names mentioned, bait floss. So for my hook bait, all I simply do is I just tie a little knot, overhand knot, in a piece of bait floss. Just pull that knot down and then just sort of get to the point where it's fairly small, like so. And then grab yourself a little fake maggot, pop that in there, and tie it. Tie it, everyone. Tie it. Just tie it up. And there, nice and tight. Nice little light. You want it to look like the thing's bulging at both ends. So yeah, a couple of little knots just to tie on the maggot, because you don't want that. The thing is, you just slip it through. If you just slip it through the hair, what will happen is the nuisance fish will pull that out of your hair, and then your bait will come off, leaving you with a rig sitting on the bottom of the lake that isn't even fishing. So I don't do that. I tie that on, and then I take my boilie, and rather than actually going through a hair, I just take the shortest little route I possibly can.
Dad, I can't use this hook. This hook's bent. When you try to play that fish on my rod, my hook's bent as well. I had a new hook anyways.
Okay, so then we've got what looks like one piece of, yeah, isn't it? It's two. And I find this bait floss a bit funny, so I just whip that through twice, a couple of times when I'm tying that down. I sort of like do a double overhand knot and then seal the deal with two normal single overhand knots. just to stop that from coming loose, and it also stops the bait ring from digging into the boilie when you put it on.
That's
That is all coupled up. My rig. Stay there, don't.
Okay.
Stay there. And then my rig. It's a very simple rig.
Yeah.
I've got inline lead, square pair lead, and it really is, could not be simpler. A little bit of tungsten rig tubing, a little bit of a tail rubber, and then the tail rubber sits in there, and so if that breaks, it all comes out and comes away, and it's off and it's gone. So yeah, doesn't really get too much better than that in terms of rig safety, rig mechanics. It all works. I don't push that on there tightly, I just leave it to sit on the top, so that little bit of tubing sticking out the bottom. If you want to push it in a little bit tighter, you can. Generally, the bigger the lead I fish, the more of a chance it's going to pull out, but on this little water it's just a 2 ounce lead, so yeah. Right, I'm going to get some PVA sticks made up, get this one back out there. Right, so I'm just fishing, you wouldn't believe where I just caught that fish. I am just fishing down in the margins, and oopsie, I've seem to have some sort of issue going on with the rod. What's going on here? There we go. Right, so you wouldn't believe it, but everyone's coming along and they're casting out, and they're like, so where I'm fishing is where nobody would put their bait, really. So many people come along and they fire it straight out there. I see all those islands out there and they just think, oh yeah, that's the place, that's where the fish are going to be. Well, I can tell you, alright, I had a rod out by those islands all night last night, all night. This rod was out by the islands and this rod was down in the margin. I had 2 fish last night. And they were both on this left hand rod just down in this margin. So I can't really say what does or doesn't work. It's how I like to put my baits in. People like to throw big handfuls in. I like to throw like one plop, 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 like that. I just think that when you're not baiting on mass and you're just trying to catch the odd fish that's sitting in these pads, that's the better way to go. Right, so that's that trap set, and let's give it a little while and see what happens. Right, so Jayden's deserted me. He's decided he's going to go and blaze his own trail in the members end, and that's where he caught his last common all by himself. There he goes. Bye. Look at him waving. Oh, I love him. He's so beautiful.
When you look at the results, you really have to say you've got to let him go. You've got to let them spread their wings. Jayden caught this fish all by himself without any help from me whatsoever. I'm so proud of him.
And then that's it. Yay! I'd say it's about £11, 12 ounces.
Yeah.
We weighed it £12.
Quick shout out to Andy, our resident bailiff.
Right,
thanks very much for helping Jayden out.
I want one more picture. How do you do
There's not a lot you could do for that, to be honest.
It's got a lot of
battle scars on it.
I'm going to get some treatment for that.
Okay.
Right, you just keep it there.
Put the net over. Islands. That was good!
Lovely.
That's why you should trust me sometimes. And you said you wanted to see me catch a fish.
Well, you've seen it now.
Yeah, fair play.
We caught the roughest looking female fish in the lake. I reckon she was about
£17 until she spawned out.
True.
Yeah.
Oh. If I was her, is that fake?
Wow.
Look, that looks like
This
a
lovely
fake
little
blood.
common carp had lost quite a few of her scales, and she was looking a bit red and sore, so we decided to take the time to treat her before she went back into the lake.
That's a her.
Perfect.
And, Andy, now you have treatment all over your neck.
That's right.
Don't worry about the net.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get up.
Imagine she's a bit pissed off because I'm putting treatment all over her.
She probably
It's
is.
stinging.
Andy, that's big. For my first
Thank
fish.
you, mate. Good buddy.
That's big. That's why you should trust me.
I'm impressed.
Thanks. It felt like I was stuck on the lily pad, and I was trying to pull it back until I felt
So
it
with the net,
cut.
it's 12.12.
£12.12 with the net.
Wow.
Right, let's see what the net.
Wow.
Well done, Jayden.
Thanks, Dad. Gordon.
Yes, and so Jayden's in again. Don't let him get on the floor. Don't let him get on the floor. You're going to have to stop him, Jay. Well done. Well done. Don't let him land on the floor.
I'm trying.
It's a smaller mat than our one. Right, stop a minute and pull your sleeves up. Stop a minute and pull
Hold
your
him.
sleeves up.
I can't believe I caught one.
Better help with that. Round that thing. That's it. Got it in?
Yep, I got him.
Got it in? Right, don't stand so kneel up. There we go.
I got
There we
Donkey.
go. And there's the results of Jayden buzzing off by himself and leaving Daddy. Yeah, he's becoming an angler all by himself, aren't you? Mwah, give us a kiss. You amaze me.